Oh, Pixar, a studio that I grew up watching constantly as a kid. I had the movies on repeat constantly, and I always get super hyped whenever a new releases. And honestly, I still do. Even if the recent affairs, at least so far, haven't been, well, they've been some great ones, haven't been reaching the heights of the early years, obviously. And of course, there's still a few I still hold near and dear to my heart, and I have a lot of them on my favorite movies of all time. And I figured with this second one between 20 years to this very day, I feel old. I figured this would be the perfect movie to discuss for this series, and that is the superhero movie classic, The Incredibles. Now, honestly, I'm not sure what I can actually say about The Incredibles that hasn't already been said, if I'm being honest, but I always do want to make a video on The Incredibles, so I figured, why hell not? But for those who all want, this film was released in 2004, was written and directed by Brad Bird, who of course before this actually did The Iron Giant, which also might be another thing I can actually talk about since it's done in 2025. And it stars Tracy Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Vowell, Spencer Fox, Jason Elise, Samantha Jackson, and Elizabeth Penta. And tells a story basically where we live in a society where superheroes are basically banned, like superpowers and everything are basically laud and are banned. Yeah, and we follow the lives of Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, who of course had to hide their powers because of that and trying to live as quiet so life with their children, Dash, Violet, and Jack. But Bob's always designed to help people and everything, ends up basically leading to a lot of crazy shit goes on. And again, I love The Incredibles. Like, honestly, it's in my top 3 favorite Pixar movies. I think I would say it's my number 2 favorite Pixar movie behind Inside Out. But I will say, it is part of the Pixar movie I have rewatched the most. I have constantly put it on the background. I constantly put this on whenever I would get a chance to. And it is still an incredible piece of film that I still do enjoy coming back to this very day. And for good reason. And it's still considered one of the best superhero movies of all time. And again, for a goddamn good reason. Like, it has a really compelling story about basically 2 superheroes that basically end up falling in love and everything, and after some incidents that happen and everything, a lot of crazy shit that happens basically ends up being the actual superheroes, where basically all superheroes are basically now banned. Like, it's actually a compelling narrative, actually, and they do a great job of building up the lore and building up the characters and everything. And again, he also gives some really talented voice actors. Again, Tracy Nelson playing Bob, who's a really compelling character who really do feel it does. Holly Hunter plays Elastigirl, who is like the nagging wife that normally seems type of movies. They're not one that like damsel distress or anything like that. You know what I'm trying to say. But Violet Dash has some pretty fun moments. Aren't just like really annoying kids and anything. Jack has some hilarious moments. So you end up seeing more of the show in the sequel, which I'll talk about in a bit. But then of course you got Jason Lee as the villain in Syndrome, who basically what the super fan of Mr. Incredible, who basically ends up turning into a villain. Who I think is honestly one of the still the best villain that Pixar has ever done. Probably one of the best animated villains, period, in my opinion. Both because of his backstory and what he goes through and everything, and his incredible lines. I still reference the class like, "You sly dog, you got me monologuing." I still reference that to this very day. And of course, you got Samuel Jackson as Frozen, like that. He was obviously steals everything that he's in. I guess you get the iconic line, "Where is my super suit?" How he says that. And then of course you got a iconic line, it's like, "What time of great good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you ever gonna get." Like, this movie has so many iconic lines that I still reference to this day. But everyone steals the show. You got Edna, who's I think is actually voiced by Brad Bird, actually, which I actually did not know, actually. Which until just recently, I actually did not realize that she was voiced by Brad Bird, of all people. Did I actually? Yeah, I actually didn't know that she was voiced by Brad Bird, actually. I'm not looking up, actually. Like, you'll get some many hilarious lines. Of course, this scene where basically Dash's teacher tries to frame Dash for everything for doing this and that, and then, like, "That's what I write, it's guilty, I said guilty." Like, that thing still cracks me up. It has some of the most hilarious, shocking moments I've seen in any Pixar movie, but also have the hard emotion. Like, of course, that kind where Miss Girl says, "I can't lose you again. I can't. I'm not strong enough." Like, you get some pretty touching and emotional scenes in this movie. Also, time you get some incredible action set pieces. Like, was the first scene basically Mr. Incredible finds team all enjoyed, still pretty incredible, and the whole entire final battle and setting in general is fantastic. Fantastic what goes on and everything, and you get a lot of great back and forth between a lot of those characters. And you do it to get a lot of character innovations, what kids going to. You get some just very kind of heartwarming family moments in general, where you do feel like these are an actual family that eventually was supposed to hide out of circumstances, and you get some pretty incredible stuff throughout the movie. And I mentioned you also get one amazing score that I still come out randomly till this very day. Honestly, you know, a good final sequence as well, where basically Syndrome basically casts a giant, and that giant goes inside, and you get a little fun nod of a joke they were doing throughout the movie, where and I was like, no keeps, no keeps. Yeah, that ended up being Syndrome's demise. And you also get this fun sequence with this little kid who's adorable. Of course, you get that was totally wicked. And a couple of other things she has Mr. Incredible throughout the movie, like that's hilarious. And of course, they got the end with the undermining and everything, and everything going well and everything, and all that jazz. Like, you get some pretty exciting stuff throughout the movie. And what else can I say about Roadtrip hasn't already been said? The music is great, the action is great, the sound design, the humor. Yeah, some of the most hilarious sequences in any Pixar movie. Well, having some pretty nice emotional moments throughout the movie as well. Yeah, like you mentioned with the scene from the Underjoy where Miss Incredible's just afraid and everything. Like, you get some pretty touching stuff throughout the movie. Again, like I said, it is the most rewatched Pixar movie I have watched because it is an incredible piece of work. It's one I can see myself come back to constantly to this very day. And it's crazy to us to 14 years for us to get a sequel with The Incredibles 2, which, well, I'll say it's not as good as this first one, honestly. It's definitely, like, in the middle of my Pixar ranking. I still actually enjoy it. I think it's actually a nice companion to the original, actually. And I'm probably thinking I might actually get Incredibles 3, actually, which, to be honest, I really hope so. And also, there are some moments in Incredibles 2 actually makes some moments these movies actually a lot better, actually. And I remember being like super hyped with Incredibles 2, and while I know some people were incredibly disappointed with Incredibles 2, I still loved it, honestly, and while I definitely acknowledge the film's problems, I don't think it is still a nice companion to the original, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel that's all I can really say about The Incredibles. I guess I just wanted to just gush about how amazing this movie is. It is in my top 20 favorite movies of all time. It is one of my favorite superhero movies of all time, one of my favorite animated movies. It is my second favorite Pixar movie. I think it was my favorite Pixar movie for the longest time. And it only went to number 2, not for anything film that wrong, it's just Inside Out, just a more personal movie to me. But that's a takeaway ending from The Incredibles, for how incredible. Again, it's my top 20 movies of all time. And it's one of the anime movies that you all should definitely check out. And I hope you'll enjoy me discussing Incredibles. Let me know your thoughts on the movie down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on The Incredibles? What are your thoughts on what favorite memory did you have watching this movie? And also, now that I realize that the director did I enjoy, I might do a video on that pretty soon as well. Stay for that. I am Samuel World. I am Samuel World from Samuel Productions. I will see you next time. As always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.